everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about something really exciting. The best games of 2024 that you absolutely gotta check out. This list is packed with some seriously awesome titles. And trust me, there's something for everyone no matter your gaming preferences. Before we dive in, if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment to let me know what you think. What games are you most hyped about this year? Or if you disagree with any of my picks, let me know. Oh, and by the way, you're hearing my AI voice today because it's just the best way for me to talk to you all right now. All right, let's get into it. Starting off at number 10, we've got Black Ops 6, and if you're a fan of fast-paced action and epic multiplayer moments, this one is for you. The latest installment in the Black Ops series brings a fresh perspective on modern warfare, mixing traditional COD mechanics with some innovative new features. Think intense firefights, strategic team play, and of course, crazy kill streaks. The campaign's also getting an overhaul, with a gripping narrative that dives deep into global conspiracies. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Some players feel the formula is starting to get a bit repetitive, especially if you're looking for a massive overhaul. Plus, the microtransactions can be a bit frustrating for some, which detracts from the overall experience. Who should play it? If you're a competitive gamer or someone who loves getting together with friends for some good old-fashioned multiplayer action, this is your go-to game in 2024. Coming in at number 9, Dragon Age: The Veilguard takes us back into the magical and war-torn world of Thedas. In this RPG, you're tasked with saving the world from the mysterious and ever-growing Veil, a dangerous rift between realms. The game features an expansive open world with choices that actually matter, and character-driven storytelling that Dragon Age fans love. The combat system has also evolved, bringing more tactical depth, especially for those who enjoy building unique playstyles. On the downside, some players have pointed out that the pacing of the main story can feel a bit sluggish, especially early on. And though the world is vast, there's a sense of repetitiveness in the side quests that might cause some frustration. Who should play it? If you're a fan of fantasy RPGs, lore-heavy worlds, and tactical combat, Dragon Age: The Veilguard is a game you should definitely dive into. It's perfect for those who love making impactful decisions that shape the fate of the world. Number 8 on our list is Frostpunk 2, a survival strategy game set in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. In this sequel, you take control of the last city on Earth, trying to survive against the odds and rebuild society in a harsh, frozen environment. The game adds new mechanics like dealing with political factions and managing the energy resources of the city, which forces you to make tough moral choices. The stakes feel higher than ever as you balance the needs of the people against the survival of the city itself. While the game excels in its deep moral dilemmas and strategic management, the steep difficulty curve might put off new players. It's also not for those who prefer more action-oriented games, as it's all about resource management and planning. If you're into strategy games where every decision counts, and you enjoy challenges that test your leadership and moral compass, Frostpunk 2 is a must-play. In the number 7 spot, we've got something a bit more unique. Pal World. This game is a bizarre mashup of farming sim, first-person shooter, and survival game. Imagine if Pokemon met Minecraft and then add guns, crafting, and survival elements. Players can capture and raise cute creatures called pals, build and explore vast worlds. What sets Pal World apart is its darker edge. Some of the pals can be used for labor or even as weapons. The game's quirkiness and blending of genres is a double-edged sword. While it's incredibly fun and innovative, it might be a bit too strange for players who prefer more conventional experiences. The graphical style may also not be for everyone. If you're looking for something completely different with an open world, farming, and shooting vibe, Palworld should definitely be on your radar. It's perfect for players who want to mix things up and dive into a world where creativity and strategy meet survival. At number 6, we've got Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree. Fans of Elden Ring were already in love with the vast open world and challenging gameplay. But the Shadow of the Erdtree expansion takes it to another level. You get to explore new regions, encounter terrifying new enemies, and unravel more of the lore that made the base game so captivating. The world building is deeper, and the bosses are as tough as ever, making every victory feel like an achievement. However, the game can still be punishing, with some sections feeling overly difficult for newcomers to the series. If you're not a fan of the Souls-like combat, you may want to give this one a pass. If you're a fan of dark fantasy, challenging combat, and exploring massive worlds, this expansion is a must-play for you. Just make sure you're ready for the grind. A quick pause here. If you're enjoying the list so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your feedback. It helps the channel grow and keeps the gaming conversation alive. Now let's get back to the list. At number 5, Senua's Saga Hellblade II is a haunting experience that blends stunning visuals with psychological storytelling. The game follows Senua on a journey through the mind and landscapes filled with Nordic mythology, where her inner demons are as real as the ones she faces in the world around her. The atmosphere is unparalleled, and it's a game that will make you think long after you've finished playing. One downside is that the combat, while engaging, can get a bit repetitive. Some players may also find the slow pacing a bit frustrating, especially in the quieter moments where it focuses more on story than action. If you're into deep emotional narratives and a bit of psychological horror, this is for you. Just be ready for an experience that challenges both your mind and your gameplay skills. Next up at number 4 is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. This action-packed adventure game lets you step into the boots of the iconic archaeologist as you embark on a globe-trotting mission to uncover ancient secrets. Expect thrilling chase sequences, puzzle solving, and of course, those classic Indiana Jones moments. The developers have done a great job of capturing the essence of the movies while introducing new mechanics and a fresh storyline. On the downside, some players might feel that it doesn't innovate enough in terms of gameplay. It can feel a bit formulaic at times, and the pacing can slow down during the more methodical sections. If you love action-adventure games and Indiana Jones, this is your ticket to exploring new adventures. Fans of the franchise will definitely appreciate this one. One of the most hyped games, Black Myth: Wukong takes the number 3 spot with its visually stunning world inspired by Chinese mythology. The game follows the legendary Monkey King Wukong in a journey to master his powers and face mythological beasts. The combat is fast, fluid, and brutal, reminiscent of Sekiro but with its own distinct flair. The world is filled with vibrant environments, magical creatures, and jaw-dropping landscapes. However, there are concerns about the game's optimization and whether the combat system can sustain itself throughout a lengthy campaign. Some of the mechanics also seem unpolished, though it's still early days. Should you play it? If you're a fan of action RPGs and enjoy exploring mythological worlds with stunning visuals, Black Myth: Wukong should be at the top of your list. Coming in at number 2 is Silent Hill 2, a masterful remake of the iconic psychological horror classic. This isn't just a game. It's an emotional roller coaster wrapped in a terrifying atmosphere. Step into the shoes of James Sunderland as he unravels the haunting secrets of Silent Hill in jaw-dropping visuals and eerie sound design that will make the hair on your neck stand up. The remake takes the original's legendary storytelling and cranks it up with modern graphics and gameplay mechanics, making it an unforgettable experience for fans and newcomers alike. However, some purists argue that a few gameplay tweaks feel unnecessary, and the pacing can sometimes drag. So who's this for? If you love games that mess with your mind, have a soft spot for horror, or just want to dive into one of gaming's greatest narratives, Silent Hill 2 is a must-play. Warning, don't play this one alone in the dark, unless you're into that kind of thing. And here it is. Our #1 spot goes to the incredibly imaginative Metaphor ReFantazio. From the creators of Persona, this game is an RPG lover's dream. Set in a stunning fantasy world filled with deep lore, captivating characters, and a gripping story, it's like stepping into a fairy tale that's also a bit of a nightmare. What makes this game shine is its complex yet accessible gameplay. Think rich character customization, turn-based combat, and choices that truly matter. Plus, the art style? Absolutely breathtaking. On the downside, it's a bit of a slow burn, so if you're looking for fast-paced action, this might not be your vibe. If you're someone who loves story-rich games that make you think, Metaphor ReFantazio is an experience you don't want to miss. Trust me, you'll be hooked for hours exploring this incredible world. And that's our list of the top 10 video games of 2024. Did your favorite make the cut? Let us know in the comments what you think and if there's a game you're excited to try. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss out on the latest gaming news and reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.